Basically, y'all, this is what we're doing, okay? Every week after this fuck-ass team plays football, bro. Every week after this fuck-ass team plays football, I'm going to do some shit talking on here. I'm just going to clip all that shit and put it on TikTok because I need sports content, alright, bro? Because clearly I'm not paying the bills with my music, bro. Anyway, though. Alright, listen, bro. We know what fucking happened, okay? We know what fucking happened. It was a bad week. It was a really bad week. I'm hopefully... Oh, my screen's not showing. Hang on. Bro. Didn't fucking go well, bro. Didn't go well, okay? I got 3 ads. Bro! That's actually tragic. What to say, bro? Listen, bro. 28-24. Patriots now 12-3. Still number 1 team in the AFC East. Number 2 seed in the AFC, I think, behind the Broncos. Dude. All right. What is this guy doing? Listen, bro. This is what we're gonna fucking talk about, okay? Drake, the schedule May. Drake, May. All right, bro. He had a great game, okay? What's up, bro? What's up, Soren? We're not gonna expose the account, bro. This is a completely different guy. He's not bad. Shit. Basically, bro, that's all I gotta say about this game, okay? I got a little bit of takeaways, okay? First off, Todd Monken, the door is right there. John Harbaugh, the door is right there. Zach Orr, little more leeway because I feel like you might not be the biggest issue. But still, the door is right there, okay? I'm not done. This guy right here, bro. The door is right there, bro. Okay? This guy is 380 pounds. And I can block better than him. I can stand there, go like this, and I can probably play right guard better than he can. Toby! Thank you.
What are those?
Bro, come on, dude. Toby, thank you for the fucking sub, bro. I told you I was gonna stream today. I told you last night. Alright, bro, listen. Daniel Falele needs to get the fuck out of Baltimore. Wait. Hang on. I'm getting a phone. I just got an email from... Whoa, is this... Donald Trump and the Department of Justice have just emailed me a top secret email. Hang on, I gotta email them back. And see if I can show this on stream. Oh my god, this is crazy. Hang on. No way. Okay, they are clearing it for release. Wow. Dude, I have access to the Epstein files live. These are unreleased names from the Epstein list itself. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is crazy. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump himself and the Department of Justice have just sent me a list of new names not included in the original Epstein files. Are you guys ready? John Harbaugh, Daniel Falele, Todd Monken, Zach Orr, Andrew Voorhees, and Zay Flowers are all in... Wait. Hang on. Oh, and Mark Andrews. They're all on the Epstein files list. This is crazy. I'm breaking this news live new additions to the Epstein files. I heard that John Harbaugh and Daniel Falele and Todd Monken were slaughtering baby lambs and summoning little children to the island. Can you believe that? Dude, they are sick. They are sick individuals. They need to be stopped. They need to go. And they can go to any other 49 states, any other city, just get out of Baltimore. Okay? Listen, Derrick Henry had 18 carries, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns, right? Great stat line. He played great. He averaged, hang on. That is, what the fuck? Seven yards a carry. He had 7 yards per carry. And the Ravens, look at this. Fourth quarter, 12:50. Derrick Henry rushed left end for 2 yards, touchdown. Tyler Loop extra point is good. He didn't get a snap after the game, after that touchdown. What are you doing, bro? You're telling me that your running back is running all over this defense. You're up by 11 with like 6 minutes left in the game, like 6 or 7 left in the game, and you won't give him the ball again? It's ridiculous. And the only people that you can blame there are John Harbaugh and Todd Monken. Because not only Todd Monken's play calling this year has been so dog shit. Yeah, I'll admit the Mark Andrews fake tush push spin for the touchdown, that was cool. But bro, you have one of the worst red zone offenses in the NFL, which makes no sense considering that you have Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Keaton Mitchell, you had Justice Hill, Rasheen Ali has been good. You have Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Walker. You have Charlie Kohler, Pat Ricard. You have all these weapons, and you're ass. It makes no sense, bro. It really doesn't. Especially when there have been so many games this year where they've taken Derrick Henry out of the game when he clearly could have iced the game for them. And not even just like at the end of the games too. If we go back a few weeks, hang on, let's go back a couple weeks to Thanksgiving. Derrick Henry, with 6:33 minutes, at the 6:33 mark left in the first quarter, runs in a 28-yard touchdown. He didn't get a carry. He didn't get one play until the third quarter. Are you joking? Terrible coaching. Terrible coaching. All around terrible coaching. All around terrible fucking coaching. That is the only thing that you can say about that. That is terrible fucking coaching, okay? Next thing I want to say. Lamar Jackson, obviously, he's dealt with injuries a lot this year. Lamar Jackson gets injured in the second quarter. It's a back bruise. That is what it is. Now, he was going down, he got a knee to the back, and he went out. I see people saying all the time, Lamar quit on his team, Lamar quit on his team. Fuck you. Genuinely fuck you. Lamar didn't quit on anybody, okay? I don't know where you're getting this from. He didn't quit on anybody. Lamar has dealt with 5 different injuries this year. Okay? I don't want to hear it. Now, Lamar, that being said, he went 7 for 10, 101 yards, okay? He was playing very well. That opening drive was insane. It was a 2.5-minute drive at most. He threw the ball twice to Zay Flowers. Derrick Henry ran it 3 times, had a touchdown. It was a great drive, okay? Now, obviously Lamar got hurt. Tyler Huntley came in. And the game plan, which for the entirety of the game was abusing the run game and running all over the Patriots, then flipped into, let's make Tyler Huntley throw the football. Why? Why is Tyler Huntley throwing the football? No disrespect to Tyler Huntley. I think he's one of the best backups in the NFL. I think he's a very great player, and I don't think I'd rather anybody else to be my backup. He is perfect for the Ravens. But when the game plan that was working was running the ball, and your starting quarterback gets hurt, why are you putting your backup in to throw it when your starting quarterback wasn't even throwing it that much? Makes no sense. Okay. Terrible decisions yet again. Like I said, terrible decisions. I'm going through my notes that I have here. Ravens again choking a lead. I mean, I'm not even going to put it too much on the defense because there were two really long touchdown drives that the Patriots had. It's going on the offense for that one, to be honest with you. Now, the only way now that the Ravens can win, can make the playoffs, okay? They're sitting at 7-8. The Steelers are sitting at 9-6. Both have 2 games remaining, obviously. The Steelers are playing the Browns on Sunday. The Ravens play the Packers on Saturday. Then in Week 18, the Ravens head to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. If the Ravens beat the Packers in Green Bay on Saturday night, which can happen due to the fact that Jordan Love is concussed, he may not play. If Malik Willis is a starter, or whoever the hell the starter might wind up being, it's doable whether Tyler Huntley is the quarterback or if Lamar is the quarterback. If Lamar is the quarterback, the odds are obviously going to be a lot higher. But the Browns need to beat the Steelers. And that is not the easiest task. Now, I love Shedeur Sanders. I've always been a fan of him, and I am a believer in him. I think Shedeur could win this game. I do. Especially with the fact that DK Metcalf punched a fan in the face at the Steelers-Lions game in Detroit on Sunday, and is now suspended for the rest of the regular season. Which means he won't play against the Ravens in Week 18. He won't play against the Browns in Week 17. I think that there is a chance that the Browns could wind up going ahead and winning this game. I would love that to happen. If the Browns win and the Ravens win this weekend, it comes down to a game in Pittsburgh between the Steelers and the Ravens for who will win the division. Now, honestly, I'm fine with whatever outcome happens. I would love for the Ravens to make the playoffs. I would love to root for my team in the playoffs, especially because I know what this team is capable of, and I feel like if they just finally clicked, they could make a run. They could. But at the same time, the Ravens could also lose out, finish the season 7-10. And I wouldn't be that upset either. Obviously, I'd be annoyed because my team is losing, but we'd get a better draft pick, and we'd go and, just go into the offseason, and we can get rid of some people faster. Munkin. But, either way, I'll find whatever happens. That's just, that's my stance on as to that goes. I'll still be watching those games very closely. I still will obviously be rooting for them. Now, another thing I wanted to address, because this did get released today, is the Pro Bowl rosters. The Pro Bowl rosters are out. Oh, new cam fit pick. Nice. Now, per Patrick. I posted on my story. I'm going to go through there. Okay? Here, NFL. This is the official Pro Bowl lineup, okay? The quarterbacks in the NFC are Sam Darnold, obviously, Dak Prescott, I'm not mad at that, and Matthew Stafford. Darnold and Stafford guaranteed need to be there. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in the league, especially in the NFC. I think Caleb Williams could have made it, like this guy said. Caleb Williams definitely could have made it on there. But I'm not too mad at that. The AFC quarterbacks. We have Justin Herbert and Drake May. Not sure why there's only 2 quarterbacks on here. Now normally there's supposed to be one right here. I don't see anybody here. Oh wait. It says guy whose girl got cracked by Michael B. Jordan. Oh, there's another thing. It says The guy that is overrated as fuck and doesn't deserve the MVP either this year or last year? Oh, it's Josh Allen. Oh, they're paying homage to Josh Allen because his girl, he's definitely a cuck for Michael B. Jordan. And he didn't deserve MVP. And he's overrated as shit. Fuck this guy. Trevor Lawrence would have been on here. Better option. I mean, shit, bro. If Daniel Jones didn't get hurt, he would have been a better option. Who else is in the AFC? Bo Nix, maybe. I mean, seems pretty good. Yeah, we'll just go like that. Shedeur Sanders too, obviously he's the GOAT. Wide receivers: Puka Nacua, obviously. George Pickens, obviously. JSN, obviously. And Amon-Ra, I'm not mad at it. That makes sense. The AFC: Jamar Chase, yeah, makes sense. Nico Collins, I could see it. Zay, first Raven on here, Zay Flowers. Listen, I know that Zay gets a lot of shit for his fumbles and his jukes after the plays, but I'm not honestly too upset with Zay making this list because I still love Zay Flowers. I love him a lot. Now, if the Ravens had, do I think Zay is a true wide receiver 1? I think because of his size and play style, I don't think so. I think if he had someone else to to bounce off of, another player that he can work with that was bigger frame, a bigger frame guy that can go up and get some stuff. I feel like he'd be even better, but I still love Zay. I see people saying that they think he should get traded, get out of Baltimore. I don't want that. I love Zay Flowers. Courtland Sutton, so underrated. I've always loved Courtland Sutton. He's a great, great player. I've loved him since his rookie year. The running backs: Jahmyr Gibbs, obviously. Christian McCaffrey, obviously. Bijan, obviously. AFC: Jonathan Taylor, obviously. James Cook, obviously. He's the best player on the Buffalo Bills. You can't even tell me otherwise. And Devon Achane. These all make sense. Derrick Henry could have been on here. There's probably some other people that could have been on here, but I'm not mad at any of these. I'm really not. Okay? Tight ends: Trey McBride, obviously. George Kittle, obviously. Brock Bowers, obviously. What the fuck is Travis Kelce doing on here? Actually, Travis Kelce was the most voted for player this year in the Pro Bowl. Can someone tell me why? What did Travis Kelce do? He hasn't done shit. Their team has been terrible. He's done literally nothing. I don't know why he's on this list. Actually, I do know why. He got voted by the Swifties because he's cracking Taylor Swift. But he's doing nothing else. He's awful. Anyway. Kyle Juszczyk, Pat Ricard, this is obvious. They're the same people that make the Pro Bowl every year. They're the two best fullbacks in the NFL. They're the two only real fullbacks that actually get used. Pat Ricard, in my opinion, is still the best. But hey, shout out Kyle. Love Kyle. Centers: Cam Jurgens, Drew Dahlman, okay. Creed Humphrey, Tyler Linderbaum. I mean, it makes sense. Ravens have a shitty inside offensive line, but it's not because of Tyler Linderbaum. It's the guards. Speaking of guards, Chris Lindstrom, he's the best in the NFL. It makes sense, okay. Tyler Smith makes sense. Joe Thuney makes sense. Trey Smith makes sense. Quinn Myers makes sense. Quentin Nelson makes sense. I don't see anything wrong with that. Tackles: Penei Sewell, obviously. Trent Williams, Justin Wirfs, obviously. Deion Dawkins, Joe Alt, Garrett Bowles, makes sense. Rashawn Slater honestly could be on here if he wasn't injured. Chargers have a great O-line when healthy. They do. Interior D lineman now: Quinnen Williams, yep. Leonard Williams, yep. Jalen Carter, can't be mad at it, okay. Zach Allen, Chris Jones, Jeffrey Simmons. Again, this isn't terrible, honestly. Madubuike would be on here if he wasn't hurt, by the way. But praise for Madubuike. Hope he heals well. Micah, obviously. DeMarcus Lawrence. I forgot he was in the NFL still. Hey, shout out to him. And Aiden Hutch. Yep. Now, Will Anderson, of course. Max Crosby, of course. And Myles Garrett, of course. This is perfect. Middle linebackers: Jack Campbell, Zach Bond. Okay. Azeez Al-Shaair, yeah. As a Ravens fan, I don't know why Roquan Smith is on here. He hasn't done anything this year. He hasn't been good this year. But name value, and there's someone else that they'd pick. Fred Warner would be on here for one of these two if he wasn't injured. Also, I think Nick Bosa would have been on here as well if he wasn't hurt. Outside linebackers, Bryant Burns, makes sense. Jared Verse and Byron Young. But Rams outside linebackers are nasty. But well-deserved. Nick Benito, well-deserved. TJ Watt hasn't done shit this year, at least that I know of. I haven't seen him doing anything, so I don't get why he'd be on here. Tula Pelodu, I think that's how you say his name. I've heard really good things about him. I have. Corners, Devin Witherspoon, makes sense. Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, okay. J.C. Horn, okay. Christian Gonzalez, great. Derek Stingley, Patrick Tane, Denzel Ward, okay. Nate Wiggins snubbed. I'll say it. Nate Wiggins snubbed. I haven't heard Denzel Ward's name a lot this year. No disrespect to him. I know he's a great player. But Nate Wiggins should have been on here. Nate Wiggins has had a great year. But talking about a Raven player in the secondary, I'm going to say something in a second when we get to him. Kevin Byard, I get. Antoine Winfield, yeah. Buda Baker, okay. Buda Baker, I feel like it's on name value. I haven't heard him do anything. Derwin James, of course. Kyle Hamilton, he's the best safety in the NFL. I did not know Jalen Ramsey was a safety. I'm pretty sure he is a corner. He is a safety now. Wow. I did not know that. Okay. Brendan Aubrey, obviously. Cameron Dicker. These make sense. We can't be mad. Kick returners, Rashid Shaheed, Tamir Dyke. Okay. Tress Way, Jordan Stout, DMV punters. Jordan Stout had a great year. Shout out Jordan Stout. Luke Gifford, Ben Skoranek. Okay. John Weeks, Ross Matisic, whatever. That is the Pro Bowl lineup. Yeah. This comment, I've been looking at a lot. Jaguars got one of the best teams in the league in almost zero representation. There's one. Just one player. Wow. Just their punter. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence could have been on here over Josh Allen. Any day of the week. But shit, hey, we'll go with that. 9 was snubbed. Come on, bro. Now if we go into looking at the Ravens Packers game, I think really this is the final segment that I have for Ravens talk. I think that the Ravens can win no matter what the quarterback situation is. I feel like they need to use Derrick Henry the entire 60 minutes of this game. No Micah Parsons. It's huge. I think if Jordan Love plays, the odds of winning will be a lot lower, but I still think that it's doable. I think I think there's going to be a tale of who the quarterbacks are. I think this could be a close game. Both teams could win. I think it just comes down, and a big factor is going to be who the quarterbacks are. But if it's Lamar Jackson or Tyler Huntley, or if it's Jordan Love or Malik Willis. That is all I have to say about that. And I think that will wrap up this episode of Ravens Talk. I will be doing this every week after the Ravens play. So this weekend, I will be doing it on, let's see, the 29th. I'll be doing it on the 29th, okay? I'm flying to Mexico on the 30th, and I will be spending New Year's there and a few days after that. So we're going to do it on the 29th. That's when I'm going to go live and do Ravens Talk. It's a new segment that we're going to be doing. A lot of sports content coming soon. So yeah, that is this episode of Ravens Talk, and I will see you guys next week.